Yo, 4K fam, what is good, man? Your boy is finally back with another live video. Let's see if we can get some people up in here before we really get things started. I mean, I definitely don't want to keep this very silent. Everybody just catching the replay, sit here and have nothing to listen to. But I don't want to talk too much about anything we're going to talk about later. Currently, right now, I'm just sitting here catching up on a little bit of AEW. AEW After Dark from last week, the Tennessee episode. I think that's where they was at. That's what I'm doing right now. I know y'all gonna want to talk about Survivor Series, so we'll get into that. We'll get into War Games. Like the title says, Caesar, what's good, man? What's going on? Thank you for tuning in to the live. It's always good to have you in the chat. We got 2 people in. Make sure as you come in, you hit that like button and then fall up into the chat so we can get that started. Appreciate you for hitting that like button. Young Boss 16, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining us. Yo, we are so close to Black Friday. It's getting crazy. I'm starting to see some really good prices on things. What I'm seeing most people picking up right now is, and really looking at, is the TVs. I definitely ain't looking for that right now. Yeah, Young Boss, I think so too. Survivor Series, it was a little bit boring to me. I did not care for it. I actually fell asleep, but I fell asleep for different reasons. As y'all can see, the crutches in the corner right here. That night I had a little setback. I was at work. I was doing a little bit of work. Probably what I really ain't supposed to be doing. I was doing a little project. Well, I was supposed to be managing the store, but you know, it's retail. There's no way you can't not be doing something other than just walking around managing everybody. But anyway, for some reason as time went on, my knee just started hurting. Had to go to the emergency room. They said I got a lot of fluid built up in my in your bursa sac. Everybody has a little bursa sac with a little bit of with a little bit of fluid in it, and mine became inflamed. I could barely stand and walk on my left leg, so got my leg wrapped. I'm on crutches for a little while waiting. Hopefully, if this live ends up shutting down, it's because I'm waiting on a call for an appointment with the orthopedic surgeon so I can get an MRI done and find out, you know, what's going on, because this is what, day 2, 3 of this. So it ain't fun. It's not how I want to spend my time off work. I want to be off, but I don't want to be hobbling around off. But anyway, yeah, Survivor Series. Like I said, I fell asleep on it, but part of it was because I ain't come home till 4 in the morning from the emergency room, and I started watching it then. But the ladies' first match, towards the end, it was pretty good with Rhea Ripley and Sasha Banks. I wanted to see more. I wish Rhea Ripley would have beat her on her own. I think that would have been a better look for NXT and for her. But that part was good. The beginning of the match, it was a little boring. The next match was the triple threat match with Shinsuke, AJ Styles, and Roderick Strong. I think that was the next one. That was boring. I didn't care for that. I ended up falling asleep, so I missed the Brock Lesnar match, the main event, and I seen half of the men's Survivor Series match. So I fell asleep like towards the end of that. Yeah, James Morgan, I'm only gonna be able to do online, because I'm not even going to work that day. It looks like I won't be at work. So I won't be able to go out and get nothing. I know people was like, yo, can you do a Black Friday video? I was actually gonna do one, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen at all. But yeah, that's that. But Takeover was really good. I enjoyed Takeover as usual. Unfortunately, I believe that slot for the men's match was supposed to be Velveteen Dream, but the info came out that he was not cleared to come back to wrestling. He won't be back till probably sometime in January, early February. So I think it was supposed to go to Velveteen Dream, but you know, KO came in and they had to replace him. And NXT is kind of thin, so that's why you only usually get 4 to 5 matches on those Takeover shows, and they try to feature just about everybody they can. So there wasn't really many other choices of who they could throw in there from actual NXT, so I had to get somebody else. Same thing with Johnny Gargano falling out. You know, got to fill them in with somebody, and small roster. You know, you do the best you can, but still a great Takeover show. I enjoyed that one. The women really show up on that. As far as the main event with Survivor Series, I heard that people actually booed the match. I do want to go back and watch it. That might happen tomorrow since I ain't doing nothing anyway. So I'll probably go back and watch that and try to figure out why people were booing. I'm hearing a lot of it was because of Bailey. Bailey did seem like that odd person in because I would rather see Shayna fight Becky Lynch. So I think that's kind of people's criticism that Bailey shouldn't have been in there. That kind of threw it off. But shout out to Shayna Baszler, man. Her and Rhea Ripley and Adam Cole, man, they climbed their way to the top over the last, I'd say, about month or two with this whole takeover thing with, Matt Riddle going on Raw, SmackDown, not Matt Riddle, Adam Cole going on Raw and SmackDown, wrestling those matches and all that. So, they at the top right now, so pretty good. But one I forgot, I don't know why they threw this match in the middle of Survivor Series, but y'all let me know how y'all felt if you watched it, that Fiend versus Daniel Bryan match. It was okay to me. It was cool. Like I said, I'm tired of the red lights with the Fiend. I think they kind of damaged his aura with Hell in the Cell and Seth Rollins running kind of back the same match. And then if you actually watch like podcasts and go on Twitter and stuff like that, you see that every week after that Hell in the Cell, him and Seth Rollins was doing dark matches after Raw and stuff, having the same match over and over. So it didn't have that feel to me like, oh man, I can't believe we get to see the Fiend. We're seeing the Fiend on Survivor Series. We're getting this match. And then the whole crowd was shouting for Daniel Bryan. So that was really, really weird. Mr. Never Paid Retail, appreciate you for shout out to you. You're the reason why I'm live right now. You hit me up yesterday. You was like, yo, when are you going to do another live? I said tomorrow. So promises fulfilled. But yeah, man, I wasn't feeling that match either too much. I mean, it was a good match. Not gonna say that. It was good to see the yes chants coming back, the yes kicks, and Daniel Bryan playing to the crowd. It was good to see that all again, but it still left a little bit to be desired. Even at the end when the Fiend won, you thought you would have got that pop from the crowd, and it was kind of like they weren't sure whether to boo or to cheer. So it was a really weird dynamic at the end of that match. Tried to watch Raw last night. As usual, Raw is always kind of like it's hard to sit there for a whole 3 hours and watch Raw. So I was back and forth on that with that and Monday Night Football. But once again, y'all heard me say it tons of times on these lives and in my videos. What are they going to do with Braun Strowman? Once again, gimmicky. They just put him out there, whole gimmick with them. They got to do something with Braun Strowman. They gave Rey Mysterio the belt last night. I kind of feel like that was because of what happened at Survivor Series during that match. Everybody was going crazy, wanted him to win, and he didn't win. So they was like, oh, well, let's throw him in there with AJ Styles and put a belt on him just to, make the crowd happy for what they didn't get Sunday night. But nothing to take away from that match with AJ Styles. It was still a good match. And it was a feel-good moment with his son coming out to celebrate him and all that. But this Never Paid Retail says, so what you going to pick up this Thursday at Walmart and Best Buy? What's your list? I actually got a list right here waiting on y'all. I knew that was going to be a question, so I made sure I had that ready. So we was going to get into that. I just wanted everybody to start falling in, making sure they hit that like button and all that. So because I do got a list. Everything that's for Black Friday, it's not listed in these ads, so just like the Walmart ad says, and more for those $7.96 4K discs. So the problem is, are they going to be online or is this only prices in the store? But as of right now, like I told y'all, I don't plan on coming out of my pocket for anything. I'm going off gift cards and my PayPal account from where I sell my digital codes. So right now, my guaranteed list off of just the ads on what I saw is Apocalypse Now, Star Trek Into Darkness, Rambo First Blood, The Karate Kid, The Shining, Bad Times at El Royale. So those are kind of the definites that I really want to pick up, long as I can, get them into the checkout and get them that fast. King Fam says, I like your videos a lot, 4K Corner. Appreciate it, man. Make sure you hit that like button so, we can get everybody liking my videos. And we can get this chat jumping. And then I do got a list of movies that I'm just going to be looking for as I purchase on different sites. That list is it's no particular order. It's just stuff I know that I don't have in the collection that I want to get. Sully, X-Men, Days of Future Past, Gremlins, Cloverfield, various Fast and Furious titles, American Gangster, Batman 1989, Iron Man, Mad Max, Life, Point Break, Universal Soldier, and Wizard of Oz. So those are some that I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for, trying to see if the price drops on it. Y'all can let me know in the comment section what y'all plan on picking up. I think my grand total of what I can spend, as long as I don't come out of my pocket, is like maybe about $75. So with everything on sale, I think that list of definites, I can definitely pick that up. Mr. Never Pay Retail says, I want to pick up Crawl, Spider-Man from Home, Far From Home, Alita, and many more. My budget is 100. Yeah, I think that's a really good budget, man. I think going over that is going to be really crazy, because you can pick up a lot of good titles, especially so long as Walmart holds those prices online and in store. So if you're going in store or online, I think you got a really good chance of picking up some quality titles for a real good price. I know a lot of people are very concerned with like how can Walmart have in-game? I believe they have it under their $9.99 or something like that, or it might be the $8 one. But how can they have it for that price when Target and Best Buy still has it listed for like $20? So people are skeptical of that, saying that it might just be to get your attention to try to come there. But it's Walmart, man. Somehow their prices they can undercut everybody. But yeah, Crawl is on my list as well. But that's a Blu-ray, so I'm not as, in a rush to get that in the collection. Of course, I still want to see it, but I got the feeling by the time I try to get it, I'm either going to see it on like Amazon Prime or Netflix or something. So I'm in no rush for that one. But it's kind of on the list. This Never Pay Retail says $10 at Best Buy. Which one's $10 at Best Buy? Oh yeah, Crawl. Yeah. I know Crawl is. They keep my eye on it. So I don't know, man, but a lot of stuff is some places are supposed to start their online sales like tomorrow, I believe, afternoon, evening time. And then everything, in store is actually on Thursday, unless some stores do it on Wednesday. But from what I hear, I used to do Black Friday at Walmart when you used to have to come in like 3 in the morning. I haven't been like when it starts like that morning or Wednesday afternoon or whatever. I haven't been to it since they switched it up like that because of all the craziness and people going out of control in these stores. So they switched it to like Wednesdays and stuff like in different times. But from what I hear, some stores do actually put the stuff out there for you to get before that. What is it, like 5 o'clock on Thursday? Like you can go in there at 3 and stuff might already be out or whatever. So I guess it's dependent on your area. Are you gonna buy Bumblebee on 4K? I already got it on 4K. I had that. I think I bought Bumblebee day one. But yeah, that was a good title. Real good reference quality 4K. The movie surprised me a lot. I love Transformers, so it surprised me that movie was really good. I want to go to the store instead of ordering. I want to live the experience. Yeah, it's fun, man. I'm not gonna deny. I used to do it before I actually worked retail, so that made it more fun. But now that I'm in retail, last thing I want to do on any given day is actually go to any other store once I leave mine, especially when it's a big day holiday like that. And I know parking is crazy, traffic is crazy, the lines are long. Like it's too much for me. I can't deal with it. I had enough to deal with at work. I don't want to have to go to another store and deal with all that crap. But it is a fun experience. Me and my mother-in-law, we used to go together, like I said, when it was like opening at 3 in the morning. But I mean, like I said, if I was going to work, a 4K corner Best Buy price matching on Black Friday. From what I know, Vincent, I'm glad Vincent Smith is in here. I don't know if he wants me to say anything, but I got something to say that I noticed about you yesterday. This is my first official year for picking up on 4K Black Friday. Shout out to you, Kane. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Kane Fam, something like that. But yeah, man, it's fun. I'm not gonna deny it. Especially if you see people in there that got their list and all that. If you got your stuff under control, you know what you're gonna pick up. The fun of being around everybody and getting everything that's on your list for a real good price. It is a good time, good experience. But Vincent Smith, I had looked at, y'all know I already said in one of, I think it was the last live video I did, I was talking about how the more bigger Bluetubers on YouTube, they start making, sometimes the content's like there. Like the last few weeks, we can say that not many Blu-rays and 4Ks have been coming out that are like big name that everybody's gonna pick up. So they got to kind of find some other content to try to use. So they might use something old or just any old thing. So I talked to y'all about that last time we was here. So I seen something on YouTube yesterday. I was looking in the comment section and I saw Vincent Smith had wrote something like, what did he say? I think it was 2 comments. He had said something about The Martian came out like 4 years ago on 4K. Did you just buy it used? And then there was something else. I seen another, I don't know if it was Vincent that wrote it, but it said something like, are you gonna do a video about last year's Black Friday ad? I'm not gonna say whose thing this was, whose channel this was based on or whatever, but it was real funny. But my whole story is, cut it short, is just that I told y'all, man, sometimes these people, they gotta bring out videos, they gotta keep the content out there because YouTube algorithms, they gotta keep their channel out there in the recommended feeds and just stuff coming out. So they start using stuff like, Black Friday ads came out weeks ago, but now that it's close to Black Friday, they want to talk about the Black Friday ads, things like that, because you need some content. And that ain't what I want to get to with this whole YouTube thing. I don't want to bring up old stuff. I don't want to, like he said, The Martian came out years ago, but you're asking your fans, do they want to see a video on whether The Martian is worth an upgrade? If you ain't bought The Martian by now, it's been like $10 tons of times. If you don't have it on 4K yet, then chances are you don't want it. But, they got to make some content. Got to keep that check rolling in. Hopefully Vincent didn't mind me bringing that up. Are you going to do a Black Friday vlog? Oh, yeah. Sorry, you got in a little bit later, Mr. Never Pay Retail. Unfortunately, man, quite sure you see in the corner already, your boy is on crutches right now, so I'm out of work. Not even driving. I mean, I might start driving again later this week, but chances are won't be doing any outdoor activities. Got my leg wrapped. Of course, y'all can't see it. I can't lift it high enough for y'all to see it, but my leg is wrapped. I got a problem with my knee right now, so haven't been doing anything since last. I was at work Sunday. Haven't been out since. Might go out tonight for church, but that's what's going on with me. So everything I do will be online. I will be out of town for Thanksgiving though, so I definitely won't be hitting up no stores in this town, because this town that, where I'm from, there's only one of each store, so I'm glad I'm out of there. Like, there's not many shots of getting anything. If you want something from Best Buy, you definitely got to line up for it. Target, you got to line up for it because it's only one. Of course, Walmarts are everywhere, so they got tons of Walmart, so you'd be fine at Walmart. But anything like a TV at Best Buy or something, yeah, you better be out there all day waiting. So I'm glad I'm not going anywhere out there. But I really did want to do a Black Friday vlog. I would have did it. Are you going to show your 4K that you pick up on? Oh, yeah, of course. Of course, I'll do the rundown of everything I pick up on Black Friday once it comes into the mail. Because the only way I'll actually, because the store is right down the street from my mom's house where I'll be at, but, I doubt my sister or somebody will go out and be like, do you want to ride? Hey, buddy, are you going to purchase online for Black Friday? Yes, I'm doing all my online. All my Black Friday stuff will be online. We got 10 people in here, 20 minutes in. You guys, please make sure you hit that like button. Sorry, still watching this AEW joint. But yeah, let's see. What else? We got the Joker coming up soon. We got It Chapter 2 on the 10th? What came? I think Angel Has Fallen. Is it Angel Has Fallen? That was the last one that just came out. I think it dropped on 4K today. So there's still some releases out there. That was, I think the price on that is either 19 or 24. It definitely was not 29 because that kind of bombed in the theaters. But those movies are just a little popcorn flick, something fun to watch. I ain't gonna say they're horrible, but I don't think they're worth going out to get first day. But I'm sure some people have. But my biggest question is, for all these for everybody that's looking for Blu-rays and 4K. I'm sure the Blu-rays will be plentiful. I'm not too sure about the 4Ks, especially with all these stores downsizing their media sections. So I'm wondering what it's really gonna look like. I know Walmart always has those big inserts that are colored. You got your colored circles on the disc to let you know what the prices are. But I wonder what the inventory is gonna look like. Mr. Never Paid Retail says, I'm gonna go out tonight or tomorrow, watch Knives Out and Queen and Slim. Daniel is a good actor. Yeah, Knives Out does look pretty good. It looks fun. That is something I want to see pretty soon. Yo, they got a Bone Collector TV show coming out. I'm a little curious about that one. I love that movie. I really like the 4K deal. Thank God I have a 4K. That's what I need to be looking. That's really what I kind of wanted to look out for Black Friday, was a dedicated 4K player, because I still use my Xbox One X, and that fan on that thing is still pretty loud. So I do want a dedicated player to see how much of a difference, because I can't tell you on that end how much of a difference it is. I know a lot of people be like, oh no, the Xbox is not a good 4K player. So I really want to see what the difference is. Of course, Oppo was like the biggest name brand you could get far as a player, but you know, they're not there anymore. So I would like to see what the difference is between the two. And I think Best Buy has like a $99 one. I believe is it a Samsung? It's $99. I can't remember. I didn't really look into it because you know it's outside of what I'm deciding to do now. But I do want a dedicated player at some point. But yeah, Bone Collector TV show is coming out. That's actually one of my favorite movies of all time. I love Angelina Jolie. So I'm very curious about that show. Hopefully it ends up good. There's a few TV shows, trailers that I've seen lately that I'm kind of curious about. And of course, as always, y'all can let me know in the comment section what y'all have been watching. I just finished season 2 of Jack Ryan. That was okay. Not as good as the first, but it was okay. Samsung already stopped producing Blu-ray and 4K players, unfortunately. Yeah, I heard about them. I needed a new TV show to watch. Any recommendations? I watched Ray Donovan episode 2 yesterday. Yeah, I heard Ray Donovan is a pretty good show. But yeah, season 2 of Jack Ryan, not as good as the first season, but it was still a pretty good watch. So I really like that one. I'm just waiting on The Boys to come back. That was a good little comic book type film. But yeah, something else I wanted to talk about, since I looked down and realized when I said I wanted a dedicated 4K player. So something I decided to do today, right before I finished my live, I was laying down this morning. I was on Instagram, and what's the name that I follow? Seabass Walker. He pointed out a podcast of some people that was talking about Avengers Endgame. And he was like, that podcast was terrible. The guys, I guess, didn't know what they were talking about or something like that. He was like, it was cringeworthy, worth watching. It was like a 3-hour podcast. So I found a new podcast to start watching if I decided to watch it. I forget the name of it, so I'm sorry I can't tell you guys what it was, but I decided to go watch some of it. I watched about maybe 20 minutes, so I sat there and I was like, okay, I have nothing else to do. I'm gonna go ahead and watch Avengers Endgame one more time. Y'all already know how I felt about Avengers Endgame. Thought it was a little bit lackluster up until the Hulk put on the gauntlet and snapped his fingers. After that, everything was, I'd say, A+. Before that, a little bit boring to me, but everybody says it's their favorite MCU movie so far. I beg to differ, but everybody has their own opinion. So I decided to go ahead and sit down and watch it again, try to give it a fair chance. But once again, started to doze off on it, and I woke up a little bit before, I think when they were about to go to, where was that site at? Virginia, when Cap and Tony went to go see his dad and everything. I woke up right at that point. So I got to see the epic battle and all that again, which was cool. Love that part. Everything before that, no bueno. So I still would rank that probably number 3 behind Infinity War number 1, Winter Soldier number 2, then Endgame. So I don't see the love everybody has for that movie. I thought it was rather boring. Miss Never Pig Retail says Endgame was a bad movie. The ending scene looked like the Aquaman ending scene in the Endgame end scene when they were all fighting was so similar to Aquaman. Yeah, actually, when they first went to go get Thor, and I seen that whole landscape, that's exactly what it reminded me of was Endgame. I mean, Aquaman. And like I said, Fat Thor just lasted way too long. That was pretty ridiculous why they couldn't let him hold Mjolnir and then just slim back down to regular Thor. It had a lot of inconsistencies. King Fan says, I already followed your Instagram 4K D-Ray. Appreciate it. Just make sure you got that. You've hit that subscribe button right here on YouTube, and you hit that notification bell so you know when new videos always go up. But I assume you already got that done because you clicked into the live real quick. But yeah, so that's where my list goes with my top 3 MCU films. Infinity War, love the mess out of that one. And Winter Soldier. And I guess I could put Endgame there. But a lot of things I just did not like about Endgame that I think they could have did better. It almost felt like to me they created the end scene and then was like, okay, so what do we do to fill in the beginning of the movie? What shows, Mr. Never Paper, what shows are you watching right now? None. And just to be honest, most of the shows I watch are on Amazon Prime, so I'm waiting on the season 2s for them to come on. For some reason, I would like to go back and watch, start back from where I left off. I think season 6 or 7 with The Walking Dead to see how that's going, but I probably won't ever go back and do that because I don't even really remember where I left off. I don't even know if it was season 6. The last big moment I remember in the Walking Dead show is that Carl died. I think that's the last I watched it. So I don't even know what point that was at this time. That might have been season 5 or 6. I don't know. Which is a shame because that was probably for a long time my favorite show. I could not miss it. Not an episode. I used to either rush home from work on Sunday night so I could catch it as soon as it came on, or the next morning I would either watch it before I went off to class, or as soon as I got home from class, I'd hurry up and watch it and then go pick the kids up from daycare. So it's crazy how things can change. Like that show just took a really weird turn. It just became too much. It started seeming like kind of the same thing over and over again in the script and stuff. Like to me, I'd say it started to change after once Shane was gone, it kind of took a change. And then a little bit after that, it just Then everybody started to disappear. Do you like Durant Cinema? I can't say I watched much about him. I have seen his channels popping up in my feed. But it seemed, I don't know. I can't say much about him because I haven't watched too much of him. I can't take it seriously. His video's always joking. Is he the one that's always talking, like he'd be having the chat talking about chicken nuggets or something all the time? Because I remember somebody I watched used to always say something about chicken nuggets. So I can't remember. I told you I don't really watch these guys. Okay. So yeah, that was him. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he does seem like he had kind of like some comedy segments in his videos. But for some reason, he's starting to pop up in my feeds from what I see. I think Films at Home is the only person I'm still actually subscribed to, and I don't know why, because I don't even watch the videos, but, I don't see no point in me saying, oh, let me make sure I go back and unsubscribe to this because I don't watch it. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't care. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be on here long. Like I said, hopefully this phone call doesn't come through. Do you know who? Yes, I know who Cool Deuter is. I think, does he usually have real long? Somebody has very long videos all the time when they do pickup vlogs. But I think Cool Deuter usually wears a ball cap too all the time. Kind of looks a little bit geeky. Always wears like a dad cap like this or something like that, I believe. Puts on shades, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. Oh wow, he used to be overweight. Don't even seem like it. If I'm remembering the right person. Man, oh man, I know. So actually, just get back to wrestling. SmackDown is supposed to be where I'm going for Thanksgiving. It's going to be there December 5th. I don't think I'm going. Uh, 4K Corner, you picking up Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, It Chapter 2, 4Ks next month. Yes, sir. Definitely It Chapter 2. Not sure about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood just yet. It is definitely on my list of must have to, gotta get it as soon as it comes out. Only reason I'm not sure about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood because right now for me, my actual money that's coming out of my pocket, that's not dedicated to me. It's Christmas time, so I got to make sure I get my kids, my wife, and their stuff straight. I don't worry about me this time of year. So that's why I say I'm only spending money that's in my PayPal account and whatever I have gift cards for. For me, that's my money. For me to do something for me. So my money that's coming out of my pocket, that goes to the kids right now because it's Christmas time. So it's the only thing I know I'm going to buy with my money. So I'm just not sure about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yet. Carl died mid-season premiere of season 8. You sure? What season are they in now? I thought they was in like season 9. Or am I wrong? They further than that in seasons? Because I could have sworn that felt like it's been almost about a good year and a half since that episode. Which I mean, yeah, that might be right because they split it in half, so you got your season that comes out around October or something like that. Yeah, because then it comes on again in around February. They split the season in half. The craziness they do, but yeah, okay, all right. He said, "I feel sad for you that you have crutches 4K." I mean, it's cool. It sucks. I mean, it sucks, kinda, of course, because I'd rather not be sitting home on crutches. I want to be home off work, still being able to do what I want to do. But I mean, it's the first time I actually ever been like injured or having to go to the hospital, other than for like my migraines. Of course, I got to go to the hospital sometimes for that. But far as like hurting myself, getting hurt, or anything, it's the first time. But the weird situation is, like I said, I was at work. I was messing around, doing stuff that I usually do. I finished, started cleaning out our dressing room. Next thing I know, my knee starts hurting. Over time, it just starts hurting more and more. Everybody's like, yo, you limping bad. You look like you hurting bad. So I go to the bathroom, have to pull my pants down, look at my knees. I'm like, yo, my knee looks swollen. So dude's like, yo, this dude I got in there, he played basketball. I asked him, I was like, yo, you ever have knee problems? He was like, yeah, of course, I play basketball. So he was like, I think you just need to sit down, lift your leg up for a little bit. Dude, I went to go sit down and started screaming. It hurted so bad. So then I went back out to the floor because it was time to close the store. So he was like, yo, I just said, you gotta go sit down. I was like, I know it's only 10 minutes till we close. So I got to lock the door and stuff like that. And it was hurting so bad. I didn't know what to do. I was like, yo, I got to go to the hospital. So when we left the store, I came down off the sidewalk because they got rid of our ramp for the handicap. So you got to walk far down. I ain't think about it. So I walked down off the sidewalk, whole left leg, my knee just buckled on me. I couldn't move. They had to go get the car for me. It took me almost 5 minutes to even get in the car. I had to drive all the way home, which is like 35 minutes. So I was going to come in the house real quick, got out the car, couldn't move. I was waiting on my wife to come outside. She was waiting on me to call her. I didn't know. I'm outside like, yo, I'm in tears because I done got out the car, can't move. So I had to lean on the car, like move myself along on the car, on the hood, get into the passenger seat while I'm waiting on her to finally just realize that I'm outside, get in the car, bump the horn. It was crazy. So I go to the doctor. They're like, yo, what happened? I explain it to them. They see that my knee is swollen. They want to do x-rays, but I'm like, yo, I know it's not broken. So I'm like, the x-rays are no, like, there's no point. And she even said it. She was like, you know, you're probably going to have to see an orthopedist. They're going to do an MRI. So I was like, can I just get the MRI, no x-ray? They was like, you know, they're going to want to have the x-ray first. Then they'll do the MRI. So doctor says it looks like just a little bursa sac that's right there with your joint. It has a little bit of fluid in it. So mine probably just has a little more fluid and it's inflamed. But just have no idea how it happened. Because the only thing I know I did while I was at work before it happened was, you know how you just walking by something that's on the floor and you might nudge it out of your way with your foot? That's all I did. So that's more of like pressure from your ankle with your foot. Like I barely even touched it or pushed against it with my leg. So it wasn't nothing forceful. So I don't know what happened, but I've always seemed to have a problem with my knee. I've always asked about it at physicals and stuff. They say probably nothing's wrong. But, you know, like they say, anything happens, especially once you start getting older. Let's get back to some of these questions. What's your Black Friday budget? So I think my budget is about 60 to 75. How often do you buy a steel book? Steel books only buy if I really love the art or if the price is right. Are you ready for Black Friday? Man, of course I'm ready for Black Friday, Andrew. Are you going to Best Buy and Amazon? That's it. That's how my Black Friday haul is going to be. Yeah, that's pretty much what mine are. Of course, everything, well, Walmart. But the thing is, hopefully Walmart is online because we don't know that for sure yet. My list consists of, two of my movies are, two that's on my definite list are Walmart. The other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all Best Buy. So Walmart has $8 4Ks. Yeah. And the list has those $8 4Ks. And at the bottom, it says, and more. So we got to wait to see what those and more are. I can't wait to see. But the problem is like, do I go ahead and order what I want at Best Buy and then go on to Walmart online and see what those and mores are? Or do I just go ahead on Walmart, see what the and mores are, because what's on my list is Best Buy. So it's really tough. I'll probably have to have my laptop and my phone right there and have both of them going at the same time and just, you know, trying to figure it out, something like that. But I don't know if I ain't gonna be home. That's the problem. Not gonna be home, I don't think. Because I may leave tomorrow. Yeah. Dilemma. We'll figure it out, but you know, it don't matter to me. As long as I get the titles that I want to get. I mean, yeah, that dollar or two will come in handy saving, but you know, you gotta be quick with some of that stuff, man, because by the time you get to it, it's gonna say sold out. And we still don't really know what price on Amazon gonna look like, because Amazon puts out ads, but their ads are mostly for their line of products. You know, they even put out an ad and show you, okay, here's the 4Ks we're gonna have at this price. So it's kind of a waiting game with Amazon. But they've had some pretty good prices on stuff so far this week. Some stuff been getting down to like $8.96 and $9.99. But I think last year most of my stuff came from Amazon. I know I got a video on there for that. So I don't know. It might be more Best Buy and Walmart this time. Y'all know I don't really do Target. Yeah, you can get, so yeah, like I said, some places are gonna start tomorrow with their online. So if you plan on just doing online instead of in store, you can go online tomorrow. I think most places are starting at like either 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock. But y'all already know, so I ain't got nothing to do. I'll probably be, last few nights I've been up at like 3 o'clock. So I'm able to go ahead online to see if, you know, they pushing out something new. Because as y'all know, that's what time deals roll out, like on Saturday night into Sunday morning. When the new weekly stuff comes out, it's like 3 in the morning, Sunday morning, that the new stuff pops up online. So I've been up around those times since Sunday night, last night. Andrew says, get to work on your YouTube channel. Love you channel. I love. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to purchase 4K in store, says King Fam. Andrew says, but I heard the Amazon price matches every Best Buy, Target, and Walmart price. Yeah, they do. So, I mean, that's why last year I did just basically Amazon but sometimes it might take a minute. Like, they might have a title come out at a price, but Best Buy might have it lower. So they may not realize it at first and do it on their own. So once people start calling in, getting that price match, they'll just go ahead and change it on their own. So sometimes it's a waiting game for you to get that price, unless you're going to go ahead and call a customer service rep yourself to get that price match. Everything's not always instantly the same price as Best Buy or Walmart. That's what I had learned last year as well. Plus, they got Amazon be having like the lightning deals on stuff as well too. So you got to watch that page to see what time certain titles are going to go on sale. Walmart sales online start at 10 p.m. this year, according to the ad. Best Buy 1 a.m. and I think Target is 3 a.m. So yeah, we got a good chance tomorrow, you guys. So I know some of y'all are saying that, you want to do the in-store, but it seems like, hey, if you can go ahead and get your hands on them titles, ahead of the game, if you don't mind waiting for it to come into the mail, which is only about 2 to 3 days, then, that's kind of your easiest route. That way you can get other things done with your time. Because I remember before, I wasn't into online shopping like that. I'd rather go ahead and go into the store and get it so I can just go ahead and bring it home and have it at that moment. But now I just, like I said, working retail, last thing I want to do, go sit up in somebody else's store in a long line, walking through people. Excuse me. This your cart? Let me move it out of the way. No, it's too much. Parking is ridiculous. And every Walmart is like this. You waiting for a parking spot, somebody else try to hurry up and slide into it or something crazy. King Fam says he still watches movies on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K. James Morgan, I'm definitely going to order online, then hit up Walmart around 9 or 10 Friday for leftovers. Yeah, that's what I did last year on Black Friday. I think on my lunch break, I ended up going to Walmart to see like what was still left for Blu-rays. Because, like I said, Walmart, they just do the boxes in the aisle, the big old boxes, and then you go through them, see what movie you want. I think the boxes are based on the price. And then they're put the little color-coded sticker to let you know this is the color for this price. So, I mean, there was a little bit of stuff left. Nothing good, though, that I wanted to get. But there was still some stuff left. What's left over probably still be those $5 food like griddles and little pots and pans and stuff like that. Kitchen appliances for $5. But you got some good video game system on sale. A lot of stores giving cash back. Of course, Kohl's always give you cash back. The good thing with Kohl's, man, you can stack on coupon code, everything with Kohl's. So that's a good place to shop for certain things. I know right now Target is giving out like a $75 gift card with the Cuisinart air fryer. I think they're selling it for you can price match it with Amazon or Best Buy or somebody that's got it for like $149. It's usually $199. So price match it, gets it down to like $90-something, and you get the $75 gift card. It's crazy. Like, if y'all know to look around and search for deals, or just go to slickdeals.net, man. Those guys, they do it all for you. Just go into the comment section and people will tell you what to do, man. But if you're really good at it, you can get stuff for cheap. Peanut Butter Falcon and Good Boys Blu-rays on your Black Friday pickup. Not Peanut Butter Falcon. I haven't seen Good Boys, but I heard it is funny. Heard it's definitely not like super bad funny or nothing like that, but I heard it's good other than some little kind of like cringe-worthy childish jokes. Once you get through all that, I heard it is pretty good comedy. So I do want to see it, but it's not on my list to pick up. But I'm gonna go through my list one more time because I know we did have some people fall in late. So I'll let y'all know what that was one more time, real quick, run through it. I did set it up from what I really want versus what I'll be looking for. So the definites are Apocalypse Now, Star Trek Into Darkness, Rambo First Blood, Karate Kid, The Shining, Bad Times at the El Royale. In no particular order, the secondary list of what I'm looking for: Sully, X-Men Days of Future Past, Gremlins, Cloverfield, Fast Furious, various numbers from that franchise, American Gangster, Batman 1989, Mad Max, Iron Man, Life, Point Break, Universal Soldier, and Wizard of Oz. And like I said, my budget, I don't really want to spend. I think I got a total of maybe $75 when I add what's in my PayPal and gift cards. So that's what I'm trying to stick to. So I'll probably get the definites. A few of the definites will go in the checkout first, and then I'll just go ahead and start searching for my secondary titles, because there are items on my secondary titles that I really, really want. So I really want to try to get those if they got a good price on them. And then whatever I don't spend, I'll just look through Amazon. Like I said, they usually do lightning deals throughout the day, and they'll let you know, okay, hey, Doctor Strange 4K is going to be this price at 4 p.m. That's when that'll open up, so I'll do that. Do you shop at a Dollar Tree, $1 DVDs? No, I do not. Like I said, I don't really pick up 4K Blu-rays anymore. And a lot of those titles be kind of those B-grade movies, like you probably don't own them, but you'll buy them once you see them at the Dollar Tree. But I think most of what I see on Instagram is people just going to pick them up and having all of them just so they can post something and be like, hey, look at all these titles I picked up at the Dollar Tree that are probably going to sit on my shelf, staying in this shrink wrap, because I'm never going to watch these movies. But look, you guys, I bought all of these. Yay. Woohoo. Look at my collection. No, I don't do it. Shout out James Morgan Jr. I haven't seen it online. I'm not saying I don't trust your info, because you steered me in all the right places every time you tell me, hey, this is on sale or something like that. But he did say Smurfs The Lost Village is popping up. The 4K disc is popping up in Dollar Trees. And I got a Dollar Tree right beside my job, but when I seen that you told me that, I couldn't leave out my store to go check. And it's only like 2 doors down, so I was like, oh, are you kidding me? So you guys can be on the lookout for that. And it looks like 4Ks are starting to pop up in Dollar Tree. So that's real exciting right there. Now, I ain't gonna say I won't go buy no 4K if I see it at the Dollar Tree, and it's something that, say it's something like the Maze Runner or Catching Fire or Now You See Me. I've seen that in Dollar Tree. I'm going to pick it up. It's 4K. It's not an old Blu-ray. Man, we are 47 minutes in. Make sure you guys hit that like button. But I actually need to go, I think, because I know you guys want to see the entire collection video. Yes, since I'm doing nothing, I'll go ahead and do the entire collection video this week. When will I put it out? I don't know, but I'm saying I'll go ahead and do it because I'm doing nothing else, as you can see. But I'm going to go ahead and do that. But something else I need to do while I'm doing it is pull out all the digital code slips, because for some reason when I sell them or think I sold them, I don't throw them away. So somebody had messaged me on my last post that I did. I put up 5 movies whose digital codes I was selling, and he was asking me for titles that, you know, did I have them? If I had them, he'd buy them. So there was like 2 that he asked me about. I was like, nah, I sold them. But then as I said that, I was like, let me double check. So one of them I double checked, and I did still have it. I thought I sold it, so I didn't. So I need to go back through them and, you know, go to Movies Anywhere and try to, you know, while I'm logged out, go ahead and see if I've sold those codes. So got a little work to do with that, because that's going to take a little while. But now I know in the future to just go ahead and throw those away as I sell them or give them away, whatever I do. King Fam says, you live in the U.S., right? Yes, I do, sir. Are you going to get It Part 2, says Sean D. Yes, sir. Definitely going to get that. I loved it. Me and my girls went to go see it. I was going to wait because it had already been out like maybe 2 weeks before I saw it. But my kids, they really wanted to see it. And I know they ain't into horror like that, but you know, it's a big thing, social media and all that. So I was like, okay, they really want to see it. Plus, they saw the last one and they love Stranger Things. So I was like, okay, they really want to see it. We're gonna go see it. Took them to go see it. The whole movie, their eyes are closed, scared to death. I'm like, but y'all drove me crazy since this movie came out saying you wanted to go see it. So they wasted my money because they, like I said, their eyes was closed almost the whole entire movie. But I thought it was good. I mean, it could have been about 20 to 30 minutes less runtime. I thought it was a little bit too long. They could have cut something. I think they could have cut out the backstory of when they showed them the scenes from the first chapter 1. They could have cut that stuff out, and it would have made a little shorter movie. So I thought the runtime was a little bit long. That was really probably about my only gripe with the film was the runtime. But I definitely gotta own it day one. But it's Tuesday. I'm waiting on 605. I don't know if y'all watch NWA Power, but I think it's a pretty good show. Very nostalgic, very classic. So I'm waiting on that to come on at 605 so I can watch that. Then we know tomorrow, Wednesdays are for wrestling. So AEW and NXT. Cannot wait for both of those shows as well. Joker 4K Steelbook coming out next month. Are you hyped for the new Star Wars movie? So I do need to, while I'm sitting around doing nothing, I need to watch Mandalorian. I'm not a Star Wars fan. I can't even say I went back and watched. Okay, I don't know the numbers, so y'all don't get mad. But the ones that came out in the 80s, the Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, and if there was another one back in the 80s or whenever they came out, 70s, 80s, I can't say I've sat there and watched through all of those movies. I watched the episodes. I saw those in theaters because that was during my time of growing up. So, wanted to see them without going back watching the old ones. It interested me at the time. So I saw those. I thought they were okay. Of course, big Star Wars fans say those was horrible. I liked them. I've seen everything else that's come out with Force Awakens, Solo. What was the other one? As y'all can tell, I'm not a Star Wars fan. That's all I'm getting to. So the trailer looks good. I know I'm going to watch it. But I can't tell you anything about Star Wars. I don't know who these characters are. All I know is the pop culture type references to it and some of their names. But other than that, I can't tell you. I was interested in Captain Phasma. The costume looks cool, but, in the movies, I thought it was going to be a big character. Didn't seem to happen. But the Mandalorian suit, everything, that's what draws me to that. It looks pretty cool. But everybody, I'm hearing a lot of, this is what Star Wars has been missing for a long time. That show is really, really good. So I do want to watch it. But like I said, I'm not a Star Wars person. I was never into Star Trek either. But the J.J. Abrams movies, they interest me. I like the way they had looked, so, went to go see them in theaters. And I thought they were pretty good. King Fam says, why do you have crutches? I thought you've been in here the whole time, but I've explained it twice. So long story short, I have some fluid on my knee. So my bursa sac is inflamed. So they have me on crutches and I have my knee wrapped. Nope, haven't seen Angel Has Fallen yet. I know that came out today. Looks like another fun film. To me, that's just one of those movies just to watch when you got time. Nothing to go out and just try to buy day one or see in theaters on day one unless you just really, really love it, that franchise. But it looked cool. I wanted to see, are there more scenes with stuff like drones and stuff like that? So it looks cool. It looked like a fun watch. So eventually, yes, I will see it, but not going out to buy it. Any plans for Thanksgiving? Yes, sir. Of course, with family. So I just don't know, when we're heading out or anything like that, whether it's Wednesday or Thursday morning. So plans are in the air, but definitely won't be home, I don't think. Unless my knee starts, giving me more problems, then I'm not trying to sit in no car. Are you looking forward to Jumanji 2? Actually, yeah, I am. The last Jumanji, I liked it. It was a fun film. So yes, part 2 still looks like you're gonna get some of the same old thing. It doesn't look, to me, it doesn't look overdone or like they just trying to piece together another one because it did so well. It looks like they're making it because, it did good. People liked it, not like a big cash grab and it's gonna be terrible. It looks like more of what you had the last time, which isn't a bad thing. So I can't wait for it. A title that I wish I think that also came out today or last week, I can't remember, but that RoboCop, that 4K restoration, I do want that, but I think it's $19.99, so I'll wait. But I do want to see what that picture quality looks like. But to me, RoboCop 2 was better than part 1. It's kind of like RoboCop and Terminator, kind of same. Terminator 2 better than the original Terminator. RoboCop 2 better than original RoboCop. You used to be Slim 910, right? Yes, sir, Slim 9. If you ain't saying the dime, you ain't saying it right. Yes, that was me. Changed the name to 4K Corner. Kind of gave the channel a bit of a more focused name as to what the content is. That's part of why I changed it. And there's another backstory as to why I changed it. But that was the main thing. I just wanted people to see the name and be like, okay, I think I kind of understand what his channel is about. It's mainly about 4K. What's your best action movie this year? That's a good question. I might have to get back to you on that one. Because I still ain't seen Rambo. That's one of the reasons I say that. Because even though they say it's not a really good movie, it's like story-wise, I think it's still good action. So I can't really answer that question just yet. Plus, because I am a Rambo fan, that movie, when I seen the trailer and stuff, it just didn't pique me enough to have to go pay $10 to see it. I was just like, I kind of wait because I know I'll buy it. This is my dog upstairs making all this noise. But yeah, we're almost an hour in, you guys. I think I'm gonna end it here. It's probably about time for me to take some meds so I can get this inflammation down. So 57 minutes in. I appreciate everybody for being here, you guys. Depending on what happens tomorrow, I do want to do this again tomorrow night. I'm not going to say daytime. I actually want to do it nighttime because I did have a request one time to do it after wrestling went off so we could talk about AEW NXT. So if I do it again, it's going to be tomorrow night, but I got to make sure I'm home to do it. But nonetheless, you guys, thank you for joining in on another live podcast with your boy 4K D-Ray. If you ain't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when these videos pop up. And as always, go over to Instagram and hit me up at 4K D-Ray so you can stay on top of everything that's going on within the 4K corner, man. It was nice to have you guys in the chat again. Until next time, we gone.